Welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 2006 General Manager Mode. I am your host, attackslug, and now SmackDown, the #1 brand in sports entertainment, thanks to a very successful Judgment Day, but not without some controversy in our injured world champion Stone Cold Steve Austin, which to me says I should trade the injured Austin for 6 weeks and ruin Raw's plans for Bret the Hitman Hart. But the question is, will Raw, the GM of Raw, accept this trade proposal? We're gonna find out right now, right here. So, Monday Night Raw, I say that I want Bret Hart, who is your champion at a 96, and will offer you my champion, who is a 97. So, Stone Cold Steve Austin down here is 97. And by logic, that is a higher number. And if the AI in this game is stupid enough to accept this trade, then I'll be okay. So, Steve Austin for Bret Hart, champion for champion, but shh, he has a 6-week injury on his ribs. Let's see if this works. Now, I guess look at my emails and see what it says. Trade declined. So, okay. What if I spiced it up a little bit? What if I said I can afford to lose 2 superstars for your 1 superstar? You will also receive a Scotty 2 Hottie, and you can turn it up. So, Scotty 2 Hottie. How about that trade from Monday Night Raw? There are more free agents to get, and that'd be fine. But the question is, will Raw accept? No. Okay. I underestimated the intelligence of the Raw GM. They're smarter than that. What if I traded you Steve Austin for The Undertaker? That is 7-point difference in popularity. He has, look at Raw's roster here. How is Raw's roster not having any fatigue whatsoever? I don't understand that deal. They signed Bret Hart to a 1-year deal, JYD to a 6-month deal, and then it goes down from there. But man, okay. What if we traded you Steve Austin for The Undertaker? Because again, I'm trying to trick them into taking an injured Steve Austin. What do we get? Trade declined, even with a 5-week deal. Steve Austin and Scotty for Taker. Final offer, Raw. Final offer. What do you say? Trade declined. Okay, they're playing hardball. I guess it's time to book my show, and I currently have an injured champion, so that means that the mid-card belt gets pushed to the top of the show, because what else is new? Rivalries. We got Stone Cold and The Rock at 8 weeks. It's still thumbs up, but I can't run matches for 6 weeks, so that's a problem. Batista, Booker T, thumbs up on that US title. Shelton and Edge, Haas and Christian, Paul London, Rey Mysterio, Big Show, Shawn Michaels, and John Cena versus Randy Orton. 7 individual feuds here, and one of them we can't book, so that's really 6 feuds here. So, on the schedule, on our show after, in Italy, on SmackDown. Now, when it goes to the following month, which is going to be next week, we can do our slander again and our interference again, but not until June in the game. So, that means your main event will be for that. Well, actually, hold on. Who else is actually really fatigued? I can't work on this show. I cannot risk any more injuries, and certainly The Rock could use some time off here, but also he wants something. What does The Rock want? What does People Champion want? Is tired of losing. Don't worry, you're not working a match here, Rock, so you're fine. You're fine. But yes, Cena and Randy are at 3, and everyone else is fine to work some more hardcore business. So promo 2 for a bit here until I try again next week with a trade. But promo 2 is going to be that rivalry because we can't run Rock and Austin. It's going to be the same thing for every week now, which sucks, but hey, what are you going to do? So, main event going to have to be that US title, and we're going to make it a triple threat match. That means we will have our, I think Booker T is still champion, and Book goes up against his rival, Batista, the Animal, And the third man in this contest will be Mankind. So keeping the popularity hopefully up here in these contests because Mankind and Regal are no longer feuding. So continue with that, and that'll be for that US title. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to make it non-title. If Mankind wins here, then maybe I'll consider a shot for Mankind. But right now, non-title, triple threat, main event. Now, match number 5. We need to continue our John Cena and Randy Orton, but how can we mix up John Cena and Randy Orton again? Let's do a handicap match. So a 1-on-2 handicap match now. And I mean, in the roster, whose morale says, hey, I'm losing and I need to win? Anybody? So Christian says he wants to win. Okay. But The Rock is not working, and Regal is perhaps not working this show. We'll see. We'll see. But Regal also wants to win. Actually, what we can do here is put Regal on one side of the 2-on-1 matchup. So we'll give Regal his win here by saying handicap 1-on-2 and change superstar because we got the wrong superstar here. So we're going to say it's going to be John Cena versus Randy Orton and William Regal. So hopefully that gives Regal a win here. It is a 2-on-1 scenario. And next up, match number 4, we need to say what is going to happen here with the Big Show and Shawn Michaels. So I will say that we will have a main event, and it will be a backstage brawl in the bar, and that will be Big Show and Shawn Michaels. That's perfect. Fantastic. Didn't have to change anything. Awesome. Love it. $31,000. That poor bar is going to get trashed. Now, match number 3. We need our cruiserweights. So Ray is a bit banged up. Paul London being managed by Scotty 2 Hotty in that cruiserweight bit of business. Now, promo number 1. I should have, and I didn't, do the new superstar thing for when I hired Paul London, but these things happen, and rest a superstar while maintaining their popularity. Can I just say, hey, Stone Cold? No, I can't. I can rest The Rock, though, so that works. The Rock, rest up and maintain that pop. So Rock gets to rest up, and he gets a promo later on to continue that rivalry. Fantastic. So we have 2 matches left on the card, and do we do the singles contests with Edge and Christian, or do we do some kind of a management and or tag team scenario? I don't know. I really don't know. Who is on the card not booked yet? We got Haas, we got Jericho, we got Edge, and we got Benjamin. So we can throw in a 3-way here with Jericho. Match type, triple threat, gonna be Jericho versus it's Edge and Shelton, right? And match number 1 will be a main event. It'll be a first blood match between Haas and a Christian. That is a $95,000 show. I have $5.2 million in the bank. That's all right by me. And hopefully everything continues being thumbs up. So Haas and Christian, first blood. Edge, Shelton, Jericho. Rock rests up. Ray versus London, managed by Scotty. Big Show and HBK in the barroom brawl. The Rock and Austin promo to keep that thing going. Cena versus Regal with Orton, so a handicap match there. And Booker versus Batista versus Mankind in the main event. Let's start the show. Haas and Christian, first blood. Who gon' bleed? It's Christian winning and Haas gon' bleed. Edge versus Shelton versus Jericho. The rated R, a superstar, gets it done. They thought they knew him. Ray versus Paul London with no title on the line with Scotty in the corner. It's going to be Paul London with the management skills of Scotty 2 Hotty. Big Show versus Shawn Michaels, bar room brawl. And the winner is the Big Show. Meanwhile, Cena versus Regal and Randy Orton. Let's see how this double team thing goes down on the broadcast. Here we are to finish out the week with a handicap match. and the immortal rivalry of John Cena and Randy Orton continues and continues, but now we're throwing in the real man's man into the mix, Lord Steven Regal, etc., etc. So, John Cena. Hustle, loyalty, respect, but no longer the U.S. champion. Even still, recognize. I can't see him. Bring it on, John boy. Let's go. Can he overcome these odds? Because they are pretty high odds with a 2-on-1 handicap match scenario. Can the doctor salvage this patient? That remains to be seen. Hello there, sunshine. Let's get things done here with William Regal and, of course, the Viper, the Legend Killer, the apex predator of this business. If you were to build a superstar from the ground up, it would look like Randall Keith Orton. Okay, yes, bring it on, Randy. Let's go. Here's hoping for no thumbs down on this episode, because I can't afford any more rivalries to get that business. But the viciousness and the ruthlessness of William Regal might turn the tides here in this matchup. I don't see how Cena could possibly eke out a victory here, but there's one thing I've learned in the past 15 plus years of professional wrestling is never count out John Cena. Ever. Because that's what he does. He rises to the occasion for your hard-earned dollars each and every week. So here's hoping that Randy can make it happen and get Regal in a little bit of a boost here in his popularity would be nice. But in the meanwhile, to the ropes and back and a back body drop. Regal just dragging him. Helpless prey at this point is John Cena, and the submission acumen of one William Regal is at the expert level. He can twist you in knots any which way he so desires. But can he continue as John Cena is trying to identify Regal as the weak link in this matchup? Snapmare to Regal, but a clothesline from Randy Orton. And Randy might just take over here and make it game over for the Doctor of Thugonomics. That is the plan as he works the leg methodically, as Randy tends to do. As John Cena is... Randy, what are you doing? Randy, I want to see a clothesline here, Randy. No. You're just going to let him do it? Let him do it. Like, if at any time there'd be a clothesline spot there when he's going for the shuffle, come on. Come on. Anyhow, got the arm now, wrenching the arm of John Cena. And this match, I'm surprised, has gone on this long, considering it is a 2-on-1 affair. So, don't doubt the heart and the grit and the soul of John Cena. That's kind of his whole shtick. But the constant roll-ups are not helping the case here. You're getting a 1 count. And yes, it makes him expend the energy when he has to get a kick out. I get that. But it's too early, man. It is just too early for the constant near falls with a 1 count. So, John Cena, they're making him work for it. And can he work his way out of this particular predicament? That remains back elbow to be seen. But now, here we go. Just a double team. Ruthless. And there's the headlock. Will John Cena tap out? Which is a very, very rare occurrence in his entire career. And I made the argument years ago for one of his Mania matches that, oh, if you want to actually build a new superstar like a Bray Wyatt or a Rusev, right? If you want to actually build a guy and make the guy, you would have him tap out John Cena. It hasn't been done since, like Kurt Angle. That was a long time ago. So, not many men have ever tapped out a John Cena. And sure, you could do the whole, alright, he's passing out. He doesn't actually tap, but he passes out from the pain. That's fine. But it makes that guy who tapped him out and didn't pass out look that much stronger. And no, they just didn't do that. So, these things happen. But John Cena here is looking worse for the wear at the 4:09 mark. And he might just tap to William Regal. And again, that would make the man. That would make the man. He'd be a made man in this business in this industry, because almost nobody can make John Cena give up. So, a lot of just drop kicks there. It's happening. And just a low blow, and the picture-perfect Randy Orton drop kick is great. Spins around Regal and gets punched in the mouth. Cena has no meter. And he's still fighting back, but he has no meter. So can Regal make the man tap out? That just might be the case with his submission style in this game. But right now, a lot of confusion, a lot of bumping heads, a lot of just nonsense is happening in this matchup. And it's not going all that well. And Cena reverses, slides through, but still gets rolled up. And referees out of position for the count, a 1 count. Still a 1 count. Even with the body being beaten and bruised and damaged and right downstairs in the orange. We want here, oh, the miscommunication is not what you want in the matchup. But Randy, it could happen. It could happen, Randy. He's getting close. But John Cena is never give up, never surrender. Hustle, loyalty, respect, and nut shots. But Regal coming through as Cena fights back. But Regal, it might just be a numbers game at this point. It has to be, right? Missed that drop kick. Cena is just, will not. Regal has finish. Stretch the man, Regal. Stretch the man. STF the man. That'd be perfect. Perfect if you could do that. So please, Regal, please. Sunshine. Kicks off Randy Orton. Regal has finished. It's stored. Cena going to the top rope. Unwise. And how? How did that happen? How did this happen? How is John Cena got to finish and then wasted it with the STF? Because obviously Orton is nowhere near enough damage, and I don't understand any of that. But look, it's John Cena. Recognize. Alright? He has meter now. He's damaged, he's bruised, but he has meter. And this might be it. This could be it. This could be it. Cena, pivotal. And no. Not the deal. And here it is. Now, this has to be the deal. Regal is going to tap out John Cena. It's going to happen. He escaped. Oh my god. Why is this match still going? How is this match still going? Why? How? Because John Cena. That's insane. That should have been it. His head is red. He had him dead to rights, and yet somehow survived through all of that. It's incredibly insane. Test of strength this deep into the match. Double underhook. Butterfly powerbomb. Pin the man. Don't go to the top rope. You're not a high flyer. Regal? Sure. Pin man. 1, 2. And mercifully it's over. William Regal pins John Cena. That was certainly something. So here we go. But most importantly, is this going to be a good show for a Friday afternoon? Book Batista Mankind non-title. Mankind wins the matchup. And I said if he won, that I would consider a... Oh, here we go. Alright, so trade rumors. Raw beat me by 20K. So Raw with a 3-star show. SmackDown with a 3-star show. So, alright. Main event. Mankind amazing victory. Trade rumors, but the GM failed to give any comments regarding the trade. I want that deal. Jake the Snake's contract is expiring. Alright, good for him. Now, let's go see what it said and what it did in the fan support. I'm still winning, right? 5.4 to 4.5. But I lost 20K and we're heading towards Phoenix, Arizona next time. So Raw did 2.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 3.5. I wanted that Bret Hart, and he's still just the champ doing Bret Hart things. He is the hitman. I got a 1.5, 2.5, 2, 3.5, 3, and 3.5. Now, are all of my rivalries still in place? That one I know. Yes. 2 thumbs. 1 thumb. 1 thumb. 1 thumb. Thumbs down. Big Show and Shawn at 9 weeks. They didn't like the barroom brawl. Okay. And still, John Cena, Randy Orton is, like, at this point, this and Batista and Book are my top 2 feuds on the program. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some, right? So, that being said, who is potentially not happy? Just Randy and The Rock, right, are content. And Rock's not working matches here because of his fatigue. Big Show, Book, and Mankind need to get re-signed, and we'll do that next week on Monday. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.